I'm gonna show you one of the easiest side hustles that pays the best. It is delivery, but it's not DoorDash, it's not Instacart. It is groceries, and it's Whole Foods with Amazon Flex. But listen to what the pay is. You would not believe it. Now, Amazon Flex has where you can go to an Amazon fulfillment center, pick up packages, and deliver. That's pretty good. It's like 30 to 40 packages, and it takes about 2.5 hours, and it pays between $80 to $100. So $50 an hour or so, but you are driving. Now the Whole Foods is much different. You just walk in, pick up packages. You don't have to shop or do anything. You just walk in, pick up the packages, and drop them off. And the app is very, very good, and it is awesome. So basically on the app, right up here where it says available now, you just click that and it will alert you if there's deliveries. Look, it's going to take about an hour and a half, and you just travel to the location.
Navigation started. Just on a parking aisle. Then in 300 feet arrive at the destination on your right.
This is exactly how it shows you to get to each house. So I just parked here, and there's Whole Foods, like the main entrance. Then there's an entrance right here. This building is right next to Whole Foods, and that's where you go in to pick up your packages. Grab a cart. All right, so you just head into the main building, and you can see that all the packages are already packaged. They did all the shopping. They put them in coolers, freezers, and on shelves. You have the app, and it shows you what shelf it is. Chiller 2C. Chiller 2C. No, you're not supposed to scan that code. You're supposed to scan this code. This one says choir. They all have code names. So I know that all of them that say choir, like here's some more that say choir. Let's see what else we got. Chiller 7D. Chiller 7D. Birds. All the ones that say birds. Okay, 23 packages. This took about 5 minutes to scan them all and put them in the cart. And then we just put them in the car. Now, not all deliveries are this large. Sometimes it'll be just 10 packages or whatever. But being that I have this, I'll just put it all right here. And then I try to organize them by the name, so when I get there, it's very easy to see. It's 4 of 4, so I'll put all 4 of these together. All right, so I got them all there. They took about another 5 minutes. Now you might say, Brian, I don't have this much room in my car. Well, you don't have to accept the large deliveries. They send all kinds of deliveries all the time, and you have 30 seconds to swipe and say accept, or you could just let it go. So let's go.
Navigation started. Parking towards US 287, South College Avenue. Then at the traffic light, turn right.
It just tells you where to go. I got the first stop was the location to pick up the packages.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Red Mountain Drive. Then in 200 feet arrive at the destination on your right.
So then you have this number 2 is 4 packages. Then number 3 will be the next one. All right. It shows you exactly where to park as well. And then you just get there. You would scan the packages once you're there. If it turns up red, it's the wrong group of packages. So that's not the right one. I'm gonna go around to the other side here because there was a couple different ones that had 4 packages. So is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Yes. So then that's how you figure out which one it is, which 4 packages, if you have some that are in the same one. So I scan all these, and then I go to the front door, and you pretty much carry them all. If you can't carry them all at once, you could do a couple trips. And for the big ones, I'll share in a little bit. I'll share a little trick or tip that I like to do if I can't carry them all. So this one, just carry them all, go right up to the door. You don't have to ring the doorbell. I usually don't unless it has a note on there that says please ring doorbell. You set it up, take a picture just like this, and that's basically how it's done. That's how it's done with the packages as well. The packages are exactly the same.
Navigation started. West on Cochatopa Court.
Turned into the wrong one. It just rerouted me to the around it, which is actually better because it's on my side of the road. For the driver's side, I can get out.
Arrive at the destination
easier.
on your left.
2 packages. I only have one. That's 2 packages. It scanned them both just like that. A little bit heavier. Hey, make sure to stay to the end of this video so you can see how much I got paid just to deliver a few packages.
Arrive at the destination on your right.
All right, this is the one with 8 packages. So pretty much scan them all. Now, if you had like some type of like big carrying box or like a foldable like storage box or something that, you know, they have those ones you can have in your car or whatever. The Amazon delivery place has these foldable zipper boxes that you can use if you had like to go up on like for a delivery upstairs at like a apartment or something. I would probably use the bag or the box to put them all in and carry it up, so I only have to make one trip. But sometimes, you know, it's just back and forth a couple times, and then when you're done you take the picture and you just have to go, you know, take 1 or 2 trips, which is no big deal. If I wasn't recording, I could probably take a lot more than just, you know, 1 or 2 packages at a time. I probably could have done this in 2 trips, which is no big deal. And then you just take the picture. Sometimes if you bring it up once, like they're there, like if you walked up and dropped off 2 packages, they would open the door to pick them up, but then they see you coming with more. So then you just say, oh, hi. And then you get a picture, you know, and they usually know you need a picture. So then they know that all their packages are there or not, you know, so then you take a picture. So on this one, made a couple trips, but they didn't come out, you know, because they get notified when you're close. And then they also get notified with the picture once you're done. So a lot of times, right after you take the picture and swipe OK, you'll hear the door open or whatever. And I usually just give them a wave or say, have a great day or something like that. So that's kind of how it goes with this. As far as like difficulty, I mean, this really is not that difficult. And it's a lot less than the Amazon packages that you do with the 30 deliveries, because you'll drive to a neighborhood and do like, you know, 10 stops in one neighborhood. And so this one again, I have to take a couple trips, but no big deal. If I wasn't recording, I could have done it all at once. I just want to let you know that, because it looks like it's a lot more work than it really is. I mean, you literally you could see how simple this is, and I think it's great money for the time and effort you put into it. And so I'm going to share with you in a few minutes, very soon, about how much we get paid doing this, but also why do this, and is it worth it, and how can you use the money that you make from this, like literally on your way to the grocery store, dropping off some groceries, and then having enough money to buy groceries. Like, it's simple like that. I'll talk more about it in a few minutes, but let's get on with this. Next one, 4 packages. So anyway, I won't like show you every single house that I go up, but I want to give you an idea. You know, that's how it works. And it's really, it's kind of interesting because you can make probably between $40 to $50 an hour. I really don't like to think of things as a per hour job. I mean, you might say, oh, only $50 an hour, that's not that good. I understand, but I think that, well, I got to listen to some directions here. So let's see what.
Turn right onto Southwest
turn right.
Frontage Road.
The thing I think about it is projects. Like doing a project, how long does it take you to do the project? And then how much do you earn during the project? I think, depending on how many days you want to do this, or how many times you want to do it, I think it's very easy to make at least $50 anytime that you go out to do it. And so with this one, we're making, I think 150, somewhere up above $100 for probably 2 hours. And so, like I said, $50 an hour, maybe. But the point of what I'm saying is, this is a great, probably the best paying side hustle that I've tried, and I've tried them all because I try to help people. Okay, DoorDash, I don't think that's worth it either, but I mean, it's nowhere near $50 an hour, in other words. Okay, so, but there is a way that you could use it. Maybe I'll do another video in the future and explain why and how. We'll talk about that because there is a use case for that. This is the thing about this, you know, people tip with their groceries. And like on DoorDash, for example, people tip, you know, they buy a meal for $10 and they tip you like $2 or $3 or whatever.
Turn left onto
and so you're making like $5 a delivery or something like that.
Keep left.
But on this groceries, like the person I just dropped off their groceries, it was probably $150 worth of groceries, 6 bags of groceries from Whole Foods, and they're probably going to tip like $10 or $20. So each person is tipping like $10 to $20, sometimes more. But so if I'm doing 8 stops, that's an extra $80 on top of what the offering is when you accept it. So when you accept it, it says, you know, you can make $100 plus tips. And most of the time, whenever it says what you can make plus tips, most of the time, in my experience with Whole Foods, whatever it says you can make, double that, because plus tips is usually double, which is, it's unheard of. But it's because, for example, somebody has 2 packages or 2, you know, just 2 bags, they might only tip like $5 or $10, okay? But the people that have 8 bags or more are tipping like $20 or $30. So it really turns out to be $50 or more.
3/4 of a mile, turn right onto South County Road 5
per hour. And with this, you can probably make $100 a day or $100 every time you go out.
South on East County
really
Road
easy,
32,
really
and
easy.
1/4 mile merge.
Most, like if you go like DoorDash, you get paid immediately. The Whole Foods, it takes a couple days, and the reason why it takes a couple days is because the people have to put in their tips. But if you do Amazon delivery with the packages towards people's houses, like 30 packages, that day, say it's like $93 or whatever, sometimes it's like $93. If it's $93, at the end of that block, it's called a time block, it's available, and you can just cash it out right then and get paid right after you do your deliveries. So although this takes about 2 days for the tips to go on and then you can get paid, I think it's well worth it because it's significantly higher than any kind of delivery that I've done. I've done this one called Roadie, and that's pretty good as well. It's just not as consistent, you know, like people use Amazon delivery all the time. I've signed up for the Walmart one called Spark, and from what I hear, it's consistent.
Keep right to take the
but
exit.
I'm not trying to be like judgmental or anything, but do you think that people that shop at Whole Foods are tipping more than the people that are shopping at Walmart? Okay, that's all I gotta say. I mean, I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I've heard that the tips are not good at Walmart, and thus the pay is not as good. All right, let's get to this next delivery, and then stay tuned. I'm gonna tell you how and show you how much I got paid. All right, last one. Okay, I figured I would just tell you what the reason is that I would do something like this. Not only to help people find little side hustles or side incomes that are worth it. So let's talk about DoorDash really quick, just because I was mentioning it earlier. So DoorDash, you deliver somebody's lunch or somebody's whatever, you just deliver some food to someone and you get paid, right? Well, the way I use DoorDash is if I'm driving to lunch and I'm going out to lunch, I literally turn on the DoorDash app and it will ding me somewhere, and I will just go to pick up the lunch, deliver somebody's lunch, which usually takes 5 minutes, by the way. Like, go to the restaurant, 5 minutes, deliver it, 5 minutes. They're usually not far away, and I make enough money to buy my lunch. So if ever I want to eat out, I actually go to do DoorDash for 1 or 2 deliveries, and then I have enough to eat out. And it usually takes like a half hour at the most, and then I get to eat. So during lunchtime, you can make money to eat lunch, so that lunch wouldn't cost you anything each day. So that's one way that I do meals for eating out, is DoorDash. Okay, so I do Whole Foods. Basically, it is delivering groceries, and what do I buy with that money? Groceries. So if it's just a mindset I'm trying to create, to where, how can I eat for free? Now you might say, well, you're not really eating for free, but how can I come up with the money to buy groceries and go out to eat? Simple. Those 2 apps. So for instance, like today, delivering the Whole Foods, making over $100. I could go buy some groceries. If I did DoorDash, I could go out to eat. So kind of being disciplined, making a discipline of yourself, that if you're going to go out and eat, make sure to do DoorDash before you go out to eat, or have enough money on your DoorDash card to go out to eat. If you don't have any money on your DoorDash card, then you can't go out to eat. You have to go to Costco and get a $1.50 hot dog and soda, and so those are the kind of disciplines I'm trying to put into my life, so that all the different streams of income that are coming in, they pay for a certain part of my life, a certain aspect of my life. And some of them aren't active like this. Like, this would be semi-active, just to go do a delivery, then go out to eat, or go do a delivery, then go to the grocery store. That's like semi-active, because you have to do something, but you're going to go to the grocery store anyway. The main point of what I'm talking about is having each stream of income assigned to a certain expense, if you would. And so with that, I have multiple streams of income coming in from some passive. Some I did the work a long time ago, like a YouTube video that I did on one of my channels. And well, all the videos I do on one of my channels is just bringing in money every single day, and I've done the work a long time ago. Like, one, I did a video for a half hour. It took me an hour to do. It's made me $300 off of that 1 hour of work. And it's still making me money off of that 1 hour work I did a long time ago. Like one of our books that we wrote, the J-Line Financial Formula. I wrote that, and it's been bringing me money ever since I've written it, like 2 years ago. And so I'm still making money off of it. And all of those streams of income those streams of income pay for other things, you know? And so assigning your money, most people have one stream of income and then they assign that one stream to everything in their life. Just imagine that you had to assign one stream of income to one thing in your life. You know, most people would say, whoa, my main job, I would assign it to my rent or my mortgage or my living expenses, like, you know, utilities and all that kind of stuff. That's fine. Your house, you know, you can your living quarters, wherever you live, you can assign your main job to that, you know, but then all the other stuff, you know, so you want a streaming service or you want a gym membership, you have to figure out a stream of income that will pay for your gym membership or a stream of income that will pay for your streaming services. And so we do all that. And so think about that, a stream of income to pay for your cell phone bill. You know, do you have that? I do. And every month the money comes in and it pays for my cell phone bill. And I don't have to worry about coming up with money for my cell phone bill because I have that stream of income going into a bank account that bank account is automatically drafted for my cell phone bill, and it's just on autopilot, you know, like, so I don't have to worry about my cell phone bill. And so anyway, that's what we do when we coach people. But before we leave, you got to see how much we made for this delivery. Here we go. All right, let's press earnings, and now let's see. It is $161.50. Look at that. You can see it's $112 in tips, $50 for the delivery. Look at these other ones from before, like one person, $16.50 with a $5 tip, and then $17 tip with $13.50. So now let's cash this out and simply get this into our bank account by swiping right here. And now success, it's in our bank account. Thanks for watching. That was over $50 an hour.